Hi, my name's Catherine McNulty, and I've put this YouTube channel together called Grief Inspired to help you move through your grief. I want you to move through grief more quickly. I want it to be easier for you, and I want you to know that you don't have to go it alone like so many of us do. I did. And so I hope that now that you've found me, you know that you don't have to go through it alone either. So today I have a special conversation, and it's about how to prepare for the 1 year anniversary of your loved one's death. And, the first year of grief is so overwhelming and is such a challenge. But there's something about knowing that that 1 year anniversary of the day that they died is so, it's something that gets us stuck, and it's something that a lot of times we fear that we don't know how we're going to handle. So I want to talk to you a little bit today about how you can prepare, and how you can get through that 1 year anniversary, because here's the reality is that that anniversary is coming. Time does not stop. You've learned that during the grief process. It may stop or seem to stop for you, but the world keeps going. And so what I want to do is share with you a story today about a person that I am so blessed to have met through the work that I do. Her name is Alice Anderson. And so I want to start by sharing a story that she did, what she did, and her situation, and hopefully it'll help you get some ideas about how you can handle the 1 year anniversary of your loved one's death. So like I said, I met Alice through the grief work that I do, and she participates in the videos and in some of my Facebook groups. And I'm so glad that she found me. She found me right after her dad passed away, and she was really, really devastated, and she didn't know how she was going to go on and how to live without him. Because that's the thing, is when your loved one dies, like, you're still here. And so you have to figure out how you're going to keep on living, and what makes sense for you, and how you create a life that doesn't have them in it. Because up until now, up until the day they passed on, they were in your life, and you had expected to have them with you longer. And so suddenly you don't, and you have to figure it out. So she and I have talked on and off through that whole first year. And I think that the group, being in my Facebook group, was helpful to her as well. But anyways, a couple days ago, she called me and said, she said, this is happening, and the anniversary is coming. And I could tell she was nervous about it. I could tell that she wasn't really sure how it was going to go. And yeah, there's a sense of fear, and she was fearful, and she was worried about it. And so I got a message from her today that she ended up spending the day. And what she did was she spent several hours writing a letter to him on his anniversary, right? So she got it all out, and she put it on paper, and she wrote it down as, as a letter to send to him. And, the fact that she spent a couple hours means she really took time, and she really dived in. And then she imagined, once she was done, she imagined that letter going to him. She imagined him getting the letter. She imagined him open it, smiling, and reading it, and hearing everything that she wanted to tell him. Now, I don't know the details of what she wrote to him, but I'm sure it was about the love that she had for him, maybe what was going on with her, maybe what she sees in the future. And again, I think it was probably centered a lot on how much she loves him and how much she misses him. And then what she chose to do was she chose to burn it. Because she didn't want to keep it around, because she thought if she kept it around, then it wasn't going to get to him. So her way of having the letter get to him was to go ahead and burn the letter and watch the smoke go up to the heavens, And it was as if, as she was watching it, that letter was being sent to him as she was watching it burn. And it was a way for, her words and her thoughts to get to him. And the imagery of that is just so beautiful. And I think, I'm so proud that she took the time to do that. And she did it for herself. She did it because it was what she wanted to do and it was what she needed to do, and now after the fact, she shared with me in her text communications that, she feels really proud that she handled the day, that she got through it, and now she can continue to move on. And so my question for you is if you have an anniversary that's coming, how are you going to prepare? And I think the important takeaway with all of this is to prepare, to not just let the day happen to you, because there's no control in that. So think about how you want to spend the day. Think about how you want to feel on the day. Do you want to be like Alice and take time to be really reflective and to get some of the emotions out and to, communicate with her loved one in the way that she could? Is that something that's good for you? Now, other people say, well, I don't want to be alone on the anniversary. I want to be with other people. So maybe it's a few close relatives. Maybe you want to have, a gathering of people, a way to honor them on that day. So there's lots of things that you can do. But what I want the takeaway of this to be in terms of how do you prepare, you spend a little time thinking about what's right for you, what's right for your heart, what's right for where you are. And then do what your heart is telling you. So don't worry about what you should do. Please don't power through the day as if nothing is happening. If you have to work, either take time off from work if you can. I think that's ideal. If you can't, then set aside a certain portion of the day, even if it's just an hour, to really spend in honor of your loved one, and handling it and thinking about it and doing something, being in action, to help you move forward in your grief. And I think that's really healthy. And so no matter what it is that you choose to do, I mean, take what Alice has done here and duplicate it. Do the same thing if you don't know what else to do. But do what feels right in your heart. Do what you need and know that you will get through the day. You will get through the day. It is going to come and you will get through it. And Alice and I had prepared, we were talking about having time so that she could call me on the day. And I tell you what, I knew that yesterday was her day. And I had my phone at the ready and I was waiting for her to call. And if she had called, I would have been there at the ready for her. So if you have someone like that who can be available if you need to talk, if you don't have anybody, reach out to me and I'll find a way to make time for you. But have the support that you need and then do what you feel is right for your heart. So I hope that helps you prepare for the 1-year anniversary of your loved one's death. And just remember that all the people who watch this video, you are not alone in this. This is not easy. So be proud of yourself for acknowledging it, for trying to figure out how to get through it. And then when you do get through it, like Alice did, take a moment to be proud of yourself and say, I got through this and I'm one step closer to really understanding how I really feel about living the life that I have now without my loved one. Physically, right? Your loved one might not physically be with you, but they can be with you spiritually. They can be with you emotionally. You can continue to remember everything that they used to say, all the things they used to tell you. Those memories never go away. And certainly, the love that you have in your heart for them, that will never die. I can promise you that. So please let me know if you have things that you've done on your 1 year anniversary. Please share those down below so that other people can see them, and know that you can get through this. You're not alone. Have a great day.